Steele, what are you crying about? Huh? Tell him. Tell it to the camera. Tell him about your issues, man. Steele needs some rest. He's got some problems. Prehab, rehab, and doing what you thought was impossible. What's up, guys? So this is a very fitting video, right? So it's a Sunday afternoon, so we'll talk about Sunday afternoons, all right? And I'll upload it as soon as I finish, so you guys will be seeing this right after I made it. Now, it is ironic because I'm actually doing some work today, but in the video, I want to talk about the importance of picking a day of rest, okay? For me, this is typically Sundays, go to church and then just rest that day, okay? That's very convenient for me. For others of you, you guys might have weird schedules or whatever it is. Some of you may be nurses, you work 3 shifts, and sometimes you work Sundays, and so maybe you pick another day to rest. But I think that's super important, all right? I think rest is incredibly important. I think hard work is important, but I think rest is important too, all right? Now, when I say rest, I don't necessarily mean laying on the couch and watching Netflix all day, though that could certainly be rest. I think rest can mean a lot of different things, but I think the most important thing is just to kind of refresh your mind, your body, and your spirit, and prepare you for another week of work and responsibilities, all right? So I think it's a time to kind of, unload stress, to de-stress, and then also just to prepare for the week ahead so you go in, strong, right? If you're constantly going, if we're never resting, you're not going to get better. You're not going to be able to put in good quality work. That's why we rest between sets in the gym. That's why we rest between workouts, right? That rest is super important. Now, what you choose to do to rest, it's up to you, all right? Like I said, I think the 3 areas that are important are like mind, body, spirit, okay? So you have to do things to refresh those and restore those, all right? For me, spiritually, it's just to realign everything, to go to church and to read my Bible, to pray, to remember who I am in Christ, and just to really ground myself in that. Now, I think it's important for me to do that during the week as well. And so I'm actually going to make a video, an article about meditation, and how that's important, or having some kind of spiritual practice. I have strong opinions about that, but what you do is up to you. If you really want to know my opinion, I'd love to talk to you about that. But anyway, but Sunday specifically, I go to church, I hear a sermon, I worship, and I'm a lot more intentional with my reading and my prayer that day. And it just prepares me spiritually, grounds me, reminds me of who I am at my core. The second thing is just my mind, all right? Sometimes I want to read. Sometimes I want to not think about anything. So it just depends on the day, what I'm feeling that week, okay? Physically, all right? Just to de-stress physically. Some of that involves sitting, sure, but I still think we're meant to move, and part of rest can be active. So for me, a big part of rest is doing something fun, playing games with friends, laughing, sitting around, meeting a friend for, coffee or something like that, going for a walk with the dog, or even playing something like going and throwing a frisbee or throwing a football. I know people are like, oh gosh, that's not restful. But to me, I like being active, and so going for a hike or doing something like that, that's very restful to me. But I think when you rest, when you relax, when you recover from the previous week, and then you get ready for the next week, you're going to be super stoked to attack the day, all right? Just by resting today, I'm getting super pumped about the rest of this week. I think if you don't rest, if you're constantly grinding 24/7, if you're doing it every single day, you're not going to put out good quality work, all right? Now, the biggest thing today that I need to rest from is my freaking dog whining like a baby. Steele, what are you crying about? Huh? Tell him. Tell it to the camera. Tell him about your issues, man. Steele needs some rest. He's got some problems. I don't know what he's crying about. He was just outside a second ago during our walk. But anyway, hope you guys do something fun today. Laugh, relax, maybe take a nap. Just remember to rest. Mind, body, and spirit. It's going to prepare you for a big week.